Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Thank you. If you're out there, you're watching, I know it's a little late than I normally do it, but I was thinking, let's do something a little different tonight. A little different this evening, wherever you're at. So, I'm going to say it like this. I am going to bring someone on that I've been talking with. We've had scheduling conflicts, and now we're finally able to like actually do it. So, but it is a different and unique thing this time because this one, she is all the way on the other side of the globe. Yes, when I mean that is she is not here in the States like I am. She is actually over in Australia. So I have a true Aussie joining me, or Australian, or they like to call themselves Aussie for short, if you know the pronunciation. So I would love to welcome my guests from the land of the down under, as I like to say, Miss Optimistic Xzavia.
The land down under. Hi.
Down under, yes, yes. What's going on? How are you? How are you?
I'm good, except it's winter here, so everything's like backwards to what you're doing right now. It's afternoon on what day is it? Thursday afternoon. It's
Mhm.
winter, freezing my butt off. I hate winter. Yeah. Apart from that, I'm good.
Wait a minute. How is it winter when you guys don't get snow? Under my
Since
assumption.
when? Since when don't we
Oh, you
get
get
snow?
snow in Australia?
Parts of Australia, not the middle where everyone, I don't know, it's like a stereotype you think we're surrounded by kangaroos and aboriginals and Ayers Rock is in the centre kind of Australia, up a bit higher, up
Hmm.
more north. But I'm in Victoria,
Okay.
which is down the bottom. And Victoria, some parts of it get snow in winter, and in Tasmania, yeah, down the bottom we get snow. We have great skiing and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
But our winter is now, and our summer is at Christmas, which just it's a bit of a mindfuck.
okay, because my best friend, when he was living abroad there, I guess he was staying to where it was like summertime all around. So I guess it's
Yeah,
different.
Darwin or somewhere like that. It's like always hot. They have a wet season and a dry season.
Mhm.
So like rain a lot for ages and flood everywhere.
Okay. All right. Well, that's nice to know because I'm thinking, wow, I didn't know it was like
Yeah,
that. So, yeah. Okay.
we have snow, and we're really weird. We at Christmas we have barbecues and we hang out on the beach, and then we decorate our house with snow themed stuff because American decorations make their way here, and I have polar bear decorations and winter themed decorations in my house at Christmas time. It's so weird.
Okay. Okay. Well, folks, I would just like to say, like she said, it's actually tomorrow over there, so we're behind.
I can
Because
tell your future.
it's like Wednesday evening where I'm at. So it's nice because I'm talking to you tomorrow when it really is today. So it's like, wow.
No, it's kind of true for you. It's
I
fun.
know, right? Yeah. If I was high, this would just be much more enjoyable.
Yep, I can imagine. I would be talking about time and space and the equator and the temperatures and all sorts of shit, and you'd be like,
Yeah, I don't know about that, but still, in a sense, I would like for the people that are watching and will be listening, like, tell them a little bit more about you.
okay. So aside from just being an Aussie that he's talking to on the other side of the world, I'm a psychic. I'm a psychic medium, spiritual mentor, and intuitive coach, like a life coach, but more with spiritual connotations to it. I'm an author as well. I'm a mum of 3 kids and 3 stepkids. I'm engaged to be married. I'm 40. Like, what else? What else do you want to know? Busy, just helping people live their best life and fall in love with themselves and life again. Like, yeah, I just enjoy life and teach other people how to enjoy it too, how to manifest and become the best version of themselves, really.
So, like, with you being a psychic, and doing readings, like, do you actually help people find love or find love that they'll probably never find?
Yeah, I do. It's a really common question. It's more about falling in love with yourself first, because we tend to attract the relationships we feel like we deserve.
Uh-huh.
which is hard sometimes. It's like, so if anyone's listening to thinking, hang on, I might trigger some people by saying stuff like that, but you think, well, I've attracted like shitty relationships or abusive ones or psychos, but you might not feel there's something missing in there that needs some work to help you attract the right person for you. I've been through it. I've come out of a 20-year relationship and I was married for most of that time. And realized it was with a narcissist. I didn't know what it was. And so just helping, as I found my spiritual side, it helped me get to know myself and realize what I like, don't like, what I deserve and what I don't. And so then I grew out of him, and that happens in so many relationships. I grew out of him and then found, when I was finally in the right place here, I attracted the perfect partner for me, and vice versa. So life's much better. And I love helping. So some people think that using cards and stuff is just going to say, when's my Prince Charming coming, or when am I going to meet her, and all that kind of stuff. But it's more about teaching you how to figure out how to find them yourself, like, because people have free will. It's not like predicting the future, because it changes all the time. One person can change their mind about something and then the cards are wrong. Like, can't do 50 billion scenarios. So it's teaching you, what do you need to work on, or what steps you need to take to attract the perfect partner to you.
Okay.
Make sense? Or clear as mud, as we would say. Do you say that, clear as mud?
I don't know.
To be sarcastic, like, is that clear as mud?
I mean, I might say something else, but maybe in a different way.
Okay.
So it just more like it just comes to me. But anyone who is watching, like, if you have any questions for our Australian, please feel free.
About anything.
About anything. I mean, unless you want to just like start doing live readings, you can do that.
I could do that. I could do that. If anyone's watching, they have a question, give me a specific question. If they actually want me to tune in, I've got my cards here. They're always here. I don't need my cards though. They're just like a tool. So psychics can just channel information and get a vibe about people and stuff. But cards are more fun just for the person getting the reading to look at, really.
All right, well, can you just go ahead and start channeling what the numbers are going to be? Because the jackpot over here is
that's so funny. Yeah, that's like the cliche catch 22. Like, if we all knew that, we wouldn't need to work and we'd all be able to predict the numbers. And like I was talking about predictions, like, I don't think everybody's supposed to. If everyone won Tats Lotto, or whatever you call it, we call it Tats Lotto, yeah. If everyone won that, there wouldn't be one. So there must be a reason why we don't get to find out what the numbers are.
I understand that. But I'm just saying, from the standard, if you're like channeling these spirits and channeling these vibes and vibrations that are coming up, you should at least be able to just pick some numbers.
Yeah, but what is it going to be for? Is it for like someone's local, like, bingo?
Here's a question for you.
Yes, awesome. Perfect question. Hi, Raylene. That's really good. You've got another Aussie on here.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, so
this should be interesting.
Soulmate clients. I love that, because that's really nice, because sometimes we like to attract clients, no matter what our job is, that align with us. You know how sometimes in jobs when you're working, you just keep butting heads with people, whether it's customer service or people that you would like to work with you and you work for. So you butt heads with them and you don't get along. Like, they just rub you up the wrong way. I'm saying all this Aussie slogan stuff that I probably doesn't make sense. But you just don't get along with them. And so it's really nice to attract clients and people into your life that you work well with, get along with, that are the right match for you, so you can be your best self for them. So I'll just have a quick look for Aileen then.
Hi, Riley. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I really do. Welcome to the channel. Make sure to subscribe and comment to the channel as well. So please, just saying.
Definitely give him some love. He's very cool.
Under pressure, but just that's the only time I'm cool.
It's a what do you call it? It goes both ways. I'll do a reading and you go like his page. And mine.
Yeah, go like her page too.
Energy exchange, that's the word. I was like, what the heck is it called?
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this reading. This should be very interesting. It really should be.
Steps.
And how long have you been doing readings, Xzavia?
I've only been doing it probably for about 10 years. I started when I'd had all my kids when I was 30, and I learnt. And then I realized I'd known a lot of, there's other stuff I do. Readings is just like the tiniest part. I do big stuff.
Oh, so like, do you
Heal
like go into
trauma.
houses and just like look for spirits? Be like, yeah, get out. We don't want you here no more. So,
Yeah, I could do that. House clearings.
oh, damn,
Yeah,
you just
house
do that.
clearings and
That's
that, the
not
mediumship stuff. I have balance people's chakras, help them sort out their shit, heal trauma, clear stuff that they don't need. Actually, one of my favorite clients lives in Chicago. And I've been working with her, and we've actually became really good friends. And she's flying here for my wedding in November. Which is really cool. So we did some massive shifts with her. She's so cool.
yeah. I cleaned
Yeah,
up
all right.
for today. It was like really huge, but then I was able to flush it away. So it was great.
Awesome. All right, Raylene. Awesome. Attracting the right clients for you. I can't even speak today. The first card, it's called, I always joke, he looks like Fabio, this guy. So this is actually getting in touch with your masculine energy, tapping into a bit more of that. See, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, and having balance so the men aren't too egotistical, macho all the time. You're actually allowed to have emotions and shit. And then women not always being sweet, innocent, and naive. Like, you can tap into your masculine side sometimes and be a boss bitch when you need to as well. So bringing that strength, Raylene, into your business would be fantastic. The second part is, it looks like you've got the contract card, which looks like you need to create some kind of like little written agreement, whether it's just for yourself to put out there to the universe or for your clients to sign, to say like what your boundaries are, what you expect at like, being on time for appointments. Otherwise, you're not going to reschedule it for them because your time is precious. Like making some kind of boundaries and rules for yourself with your clients, because if you do it for yourself, then you'll attract clients that also respect that as well, and the right people will find you. So, and this is advice to anybody listening as well. And then it just shows that you'll have your shit together. The outcome card means that you'll be all organized, feeling empowered. It's called the Thinking Woman, that card. So everything will go smoothly. Like, it's a beautiful outcome. I couldn't have asked for an easier spread to understand. So that's all you have to do. Good luck. Done.
That's it.
That's it.
You got anything else for anything? Because if you do, please ask. Because we have our resident psychic here, so she will. Please ask her what the numbers is going to be, because I feel like if I send the comment, then it's not going to work.
I don't know what like numbers are like. Do you have the same over there? Do you have the same like lotto numbers for like the whole country, or the different states, or like how does it work?
The whole country, yes. Whole country.
Yeah, the odds aren't against you or anything.
No, it's like 500 million to 1. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no worries. Just spend up.
No. And then like you can win 800 million, then blow it in 2 years, and you're back being poor to where you was.
Yeah, I reckon that could be part of the reason why certain people make money and some don't. Like, how you spend it and what you're going to do with it at the end when you get it, it could be part of the whole intention of you attracting money to you. So maybe putting in there, when you're manifesting and hoping and asking for some good luck to come your way, you can have the intention that to help others as well with it. Not just, it's totally okay to want awesome stuff and great car and house and all the cool stuff that you would like, but if you add some things in there that would help others, or might help you manifest some money faster.
Yeah, see, if I had all that money, I'm not giving it to nobody, because it's like I bought the ticket, I went and waited, and then I found out that I wanted all this money. So all that fortune is mine. It is not someone else. You can call me stingy, you can call me whatever you want, but it's almost comes down to like, it's me. Why do I need to give my money out to someone else just to make myself feel good?
You totally don't have to. I'm just saying that it might help you with manifesting if the universe knows it's not purely just for you. You would do some good with it too.
I manifested my money to get that ticket, and then that ticket turned into my fortune.
I like it. I like it.
Manifestation.
Maybe the world would be a better place just with you having money, because you'll be so happy, your vibe would be awesome, you're like sending that energy out to everybody because you'd be just on top of the world. So you'll help in some other way.
Okay, well, I send it out to the people who are watching and then possibly listening. If you was to hit the Mega Millions, what would you do? Would you give your half of your winnings away, or would you just keep it all to yourself? I am for keeping it myself because, like I said, I put the money for the tickets, not anybody else. Now it's different if you're in like an office pool. Okay, then you gotta share those fortunes with them other smug
Mm.
bees. But still, if you do it all by yourself, you should spend it all by yourself and not give a dime to anybody.
I think I'd probably just depends. I'd help out family. I wouldn't like give away half. That's a lot. Like, how big is your jackpot at the moment? Like, what is
Uh,
it?
it's like 800 some million.
What do you want to share?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy. We
yeah.
get excited over here with 8 million.
What?
Yeah, we get 60 million sometimes. Like, it goes about that high. That's about it. But you know, first world problems. Oh, good, Jody. You'd share with those you love. So I'd share with some people, and then I would want to invest it, and you can help, but also make money. Like, you can invest and create some system and funding and all that stuff. You do something with the government, something that you can help people, but you can also leave a legacy. But you can make money still. You can invest it and create something really cool that helps people. But you know,
You
go be
can't.
Elon Musk or something.
You want to invest in the government who's trying to take away from you.
That was a bad example. Oh,
Okay.
I said that.
Okay. And
Do
I want
something cool, like, invent something that would help people. Not a fan of the government here either.
Okay, so I want to go to Jody. Like you said, I would share with those I love, and that's understandable, and that is very commendable. But you also have to remember when you get money, people start coming at you from the woodwork. So you'll start getting family members
I'll
be
be
like,
anonymous.
"Hey, yes,
Then
anonymous."
I'd notice, surely, because the first thing I'd buy is a purple Bentley. That's my weird thing. I'd want a purple Bentley. I love old style looking cars.
Share with my family and live my best life. You're already going to live your best life. You got millions on top of millions. You go and do anything you want. So you would live your best life. Don't share with
You
your
like
family.
your family will.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to share with my family because they're just going to spend my money faster than I would spend it. They would come up with, yes, give me $2 billion so I can like go buy a sheep herding farm or something.
They could buy Texas.
You know what? I wish you could like get enough money to where you could just buy a state.
Yeah, or a island.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
an
buy.
island that could just be this kick-ass island that only you go to. That's no people. Anywhere I can be with just no people. Sometimes, like, I love helping people, working with them, connecting with spirits, but sometimes I need to do the opposite and just stay away from everyone.
Here's an idea. I would buy a fleet of planes. Okay, just follow me. I buy a fleet of planes, and
Cool.
I would get all my haters to be like, "I'm about to take you on a vacation. Go buy an island and just leave them there, and then they'll never come back ever, and they'll just be stranded. Just drop them off like their cargo going to war. Like, there you go, bitch. Yep, yep."
My daughter would love you. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you really gonna put your money to good use, do it something in a creative way, but creative enough to where you're getting revenge on those who got revenge on you.
We're like complete opposites, Will.
I
It's great.
mean, we can be creative, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna be creative. So that'd probably be like 200 million right there, because then that means I'll put them off for room and board, but give them the cheapest room and board. Like, I will say there's like 100 people, but I only give like 3 forks.
Oh shit, that's funny. I don't think there's anyone I don't like enough to do that to. Like, I've been hard done by, and people have pissed me off, but I'm like, I forgive just for myself. Don't tell them, but I just forgive just so I feel good. Like, I don't hold grudges.
Okay, here's my thing, Jody. You can go to Bali and then never come back and just put your money in an offshore account. That way they'll never know. And then just get a fake Facebook profile and
Yeah.
then you're gone. So I hear you. But your family, like I said, your family did not put in on that ticket, so they get none. Like it was said in the movie Friday, you didn't put in on this, man, so you get none.
All right, what would you do, Will, if somebody bought you a ticket for your birthday?
Well, I know a lot of broke people, so that would not happen.
What, does anyone give you presents? What if they just bought you like a $5 ticket or something, and there's your present? Would you feel like you want to give them something to say thank you because you wouldn't have got it without them? You didn't earn the money, like you said before.
Oh, ticket. I thought you meant like plane ticket. My fault.
No, ticket for the lottery. It makes it like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably be inclined to give them some. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I would. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I do have a heart. It's not dark in there. There's a little something here.
I know you were tricking me before, so I was just checking. I thought, where would you stand on that? That's cool. It's good to know. Okay.
No, but there's a little something in here. But yeah,
Oh,
I would give them some. I'd break them off a little something, but it wouldn't be enough to where you'd be like, hey, I want some more. So if you buy me a $5 ticket and say I won like 200,000, I'd give you your $5 back. So it's like you didn't lose nothing.
oh shit! I got tears. That's really nice of you. There's definitely not a black heart. I like it.
No. I mean, you get your money's worth, but you'll get it back.
That's awesome.
Okay, the same question goes to you. How would you do it?
Oh, if I got given the ticket by somebody, yeah, I'd do something to spoil them. Like if I want that much money, that is a ridiculous amount of money. 800 million. Yeah, I would like. I just ask them if they had a mortgage or something. I'd ask them how much is left to pay on it, so they pay it off so they could live free. Like done, something like that.
Wait, we ain't paying no mortgages. If
what
you
do you do with that much money? Like that's like so much money.
I would lay my stank ass around all day, and I would wait for everybody to come in collections. Be like, have them on the line. Be like, here you go, bitch. Here's yours.
He's surrounded with
Here's
chicks
yours.
in bikinis fanning you and shit. That's what I can imagine.
Yes, I would want to just like have a transgender midget just feeding me grapes.
Whatever rocks your boat, mate.
I mean, sure, you can get a ticket. You just have to have an American buy it, and then
we can't. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't trust this American to buy it for you. You won't get your money back.
Oh, you just gonna hold me out like that? Like really? That's how we're doing?
Oh, I don't know. You just set yourself up for that one. Jesus. Yeah, 800 million, Jody. That's what I was saying. Like, that's a lot of money. Like, I can't even fathom what to do with that. Like, yeah, I'm easy please. Like, I'd want to like a house in every country. If my fiance was listening to this, he'd be totally with you, Will. We're like opposites. It's funny. He'd be, yep. See you later, people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. It is not 800 million. It is not up to 1 billion.
What?
Yes.
What? Okay.
But, it has already been claimed. There were 3 winners, so they.
See, that'd upset you having to share it with 3 people.
Yeah, they get a lump sum of 327 million. Well, 327.8 million. So yeah, 23.
Wow, 327 million each they got, mate. I want to know.
But
I want to know who they are and what they spend it on. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're probably like old people because only old people and Puerto Ricans win the lottery around here. So.
Only old people.
And Puerto Ricans.
And Puerto Ricans. And why Puerto Ricans? I don't know. Is that
it's like a common joke that some of us Americans say that if you're old because you have your retirement money, so all you're gonna do is play bingo and eat cheese.
So you feel like it's wasted on the old because
And then Puerto Ricans, like, they have a lot of Jesus statues, so they're just gonna be like, "Oh, Jesus, bless me,"
Okay, I get it. All right, cool. Makes sense. Makes sense.
But don't take my word for it. Like I'm the wrong person to ask for an example. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. So.
Yeah, I'd love to like go see the stats and see how many people over the age of like 60 and of Puerto Rican descent, or maybe old Puerto Ricans. How many of them are actually the ones that win the lottery? How accurate you are. Curious.
So, like, have you ever won a lottery, or
No.
do you have a lottery over where you're at?
Yeah, I enter sometimes when I feel like it. But I've usually only ever won like my money back for playing. That's
Mhm.
about it. Like spend
Okay.
$25 and win it back or something, or enough to pay for next week or something like that. So I won competitions, weekends away, that kind of stuff, but nothing bigger than that yet.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, well, we call it dollar. What is your currency?
Dollar. Don't you
Oh,
know Australian dollars? AUD. Don't you ever buy? No, I suppose we buy a lot of stuff from the US. I guess you probably wouldn't buy much from here.
I mean, I don't know what the trade value would be, or what the
So
exchange rate. Sorry.
I can't remember what it is at the moment. We're like worse than you at the moment, I think.
I mean,
Um,
everything in America is
if I
worth.
went, no, as in if I went to America, I would lose money with my changing the money over.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's more
but you'd
like,
be good coming here.
yeah, yeah. And I don't understand that. Like,
I don't know.
we have people over here that saying this is the greatest country in the world, but yet still our dollar means nothing anywhere else. So I don't understand
Oh,
how you
you
can
guys
be
get
the
so underpaid. I don't understand. You have to pay for hospital care, and I don't get that. We don't pay for public. I mean, for like healthcare, it's taxed as a general with everybody when we do our taxes and stuff. But we don't. If you're sick, you don't get like no care if you can't afford to stay in the bed. Like everyone's equal in that aspect. Like,
Yeah, that is a really touchy subject, just
yeah.
among, if not general consensus, is general politics, because every other country in the world, they
Mm.
pay, it's like free healthcare, but we are the only country to where we have to pay for our own healthcare, and then we also get taxed if we don't have healthcare. So it's like there's
Oh,
here
yeah.
there's like strict, really high
That with
arguments.
private healthcare. So we have like public and private.
Uh-huh.
So public's for anybody. You don't have to pay. You just if you're getting an operation that's not so urgent, you'll be on a waiting list waiting to get in. Then private, if you want to pay for that, that gets you seen faster. You still end up you pay this monthly or weekly fee, and then you still have to pay a difference anyway. But yeah, you get taxed if you don't have that one, which is
Yeah,
but yeah,
it,
public in general, you don't pay anything for. So
it's messed up over here. It really is. And in
yeah,
speaking, from an African American's perspective, it's
yeah,
worse because we need healthcare just like anybody else, but we can't do it because we can't afford it. So it's like you say that healthcare should be for everybody. You say that healthcare should be given in abundance when it doesn't come. Like, if we're living in low poverty areas and
yeah.
low poverty situations,
Just letting the poor stay poor and the rich stay rich is bullshit.
it is always going to stay that way. It will never change unless we just get rid of democracy. So
Great idea. You just need enough people to do it at the same time.
yeah, then, well, I mean, and like I said on my one video that I did with my one friend, shout out to the Gab, y'all go check him out. He's a real good guy on YouTube. Like I said, when we had the attack on the Capitol year before last, and this is no offense to anybody, but that was the white people's Juneteenth. Like, black people have their Juneteenth. That was when the white people's Juneteenth came about, because Trump basically told people, go attack the Capitol in remembrance of me. So it's like they actually did it, and then now it caused a huge uproar to where now it's like everybody wants to be included, but nobody wants to be included. So
Right. It's bloody confusing.
yeah,
We don't do tipping over here, like hardly ever, because we earn more per hour like than you guys do. Like yeah. So I remember I've been to America once, went to New York for a week. And so it was fun learning about tipping and then understanding how you work out the percentage and stuff and making sure. So I would obviously over tip just because I think the wages are bullshit. So Yeah, but we don't really do that. We only tip here for exceptional service if they go above and beyond. That's how it works over here.
Yeah, you never get exceptional service. The thing about it is like, um, and people are really stupid over here because they don't know like what gratuity is. Like you
Oh,
say, they really don't know what gratuity is. So when they
oh,
would come up and they would say gratuity, you'd be like, "Oh, I didn't order this." They was like, "No, you didn't order it. That's my tip." And so it's like that's how stupid Americans can really be. Like Americans don't have common sense. A
it
lot of
doesn't.
them
Okay,
don't.
but it's standard there, so wouldn't you just know that that's what that
No,
means?
no, that's the thing. Some of them, it's not a standard. It's just it depends on the business. It depends on the
Oh,
restaurant.
okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, things are a little bit different. I like drinking over there.
Of course, there's it's huge.
Like I was only there for a week, and then every bar I went to, like it's not a standard. You don't measure anything. I don't know if that everywhere, but the ones I went to, is like instead of pouring like a standard shot in a drink, it's just free
Yeah,
pour. I'm like, this is
yeah,
great.
nice. Yeah, over pours.
More, and then I had this like mixer jug of like I don't know, maybe a Long Island iced tea or something like that, and I gave her a big tip, and then she just kept refilling the jug, and I think the ratio of like soft drink, like the mixers and shit, just got smaller and smaller and smaller, and it was just pure alcohol by the end of the night. That was our first night there. My friend was out the next day. It was a whole day of sightseeing we missed out on because she was just in bed.
Yeah, that'll kill you. It
Like,
really,
like
it,
like an Aussie. She's half American. Maybe that's fine.
it really will kill you because you can go to places to where it can be over pour and you think you have a good time, and the next thing you wake up, you're like, "Oh my god, what the
She sent me to the, what do you call it, drugstore. We call it pharmacy or chemist. Sent me to the drugstore to get, what's it called? Because we don't even have it here. Pepto-Bismol or
Yeah,
something.
that's my
Yeah, yeah. And I was in there. And this was Aussie's first experience of going to one of your drugstores. I walk in and there's also alcohol. No, we don't mix our stuff. I like you just go buy a bottle of, we call it grog, bottle of grog, and then like headache tablets a shelf away from each other.
Yeah, that's how we get down. We like to party, but it doesn't happen everywhere because in some states you can just walk in and be able to buy alcohol. Others you can't. Like for
Oh,
example, I used to live in a state called Pennsylvania, but I live in Michigan now. And I
yep, yep.
remember when I went down to Florida and worked at Walt Disney my sophomore year of college. It was the first time seeing alcohol in Walmart. I don't know if you guys have Walmart over there.
No, we don't, but we watch like lots of funny videos about Walmart here.
Yeah, it's true. That stuff actually happens. It
It's
actually
like my
happens.
favorite thing to watch. It's a crack up.
Yeah, yeah, it actually happens. So, I mean, that was my first time actually seeing alcohol on a shelf in a public place at like
Oh,
4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was
we used
crazy.
to have bottle shops or bottle-os as they get called. Yeah, like bottle shops everywhere. In some parts of Australia I've been to, um, were the more remote parts, their bottle shops would be like drive-through ones, and they might have a big fence with barbed wire and guard dogs.
Hmm.
Because it sucks. Like, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Just depends on the people in the area, but yeah.
I don't know. I've been to I lived in this country basically all my life, and then I've been over to Canada. I went down to Mexico. Um,
Awesome.
so yeah, but I haven't gone like almost as far as you because my passport doesn't go that far because there's not enough money in it. So
What? I think it works like that.
no, it does work that like that. I mean, because I can show my passport that says I'm able to travel abroad, but since I don't have enough money to travel abroad, I'm just
Okay.
yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, it doesn't go
Pick
that
it
far.
up, pick it up.
Sorry. I'm not with it.
Yeah, you gotta be quicker than that.
I was like, I get it, but like, is that what you meant? Yeah, okay, I'm with it now. All
That's
good.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would love to like do some more travel abroad. It's just hasn't like really came my way. So
yeah. You got plenty of years. You look young enough, you'll get there. And everyone's been halted for so long. Like there's a bunch of places I'm allowed to travel now, so I'm excited.
Mm.
Just the moment this year we're getting married and stuff, so some overseas holidays are taking a halt for a couple more years.
And speaking of which, so last year, or was it before last? No, year before last. Yeah. When the pandemic happened over here, when the Americans got flooded with COVID, did it happen over in Australia as well?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, it's funny. Like we see so much doesn't get shown of other countries. Like
Mhm.
we were just the same as you.
So y'all were like shut in, locked down for.
Victoria, where I'm from, it was had it the worst in the whole country. As in our leader went crazy with the whole lockdown, over the top, more than you needed. Well, that's all debatable, but in my opinion, ask the psychic what they think. Yeah, so it was over the top. So we had it worse. We were shut down. I can't remember how many days. I don't even want to remember. Like I don't even like thinking about it. So
I know how
it
many.
was ridiculous. So many businesses shut down and never opened again because they were just closed for so long.
I can remember because here in Michigan, our governor, she put a lockdown to where there was a curfew.
Yeah,
And
we had a curfew.
there were actually police out in the streets, or not really out in the streets, but there were checkpoints.
Yep.
To where if you went through, you had to be able to at least show ID and proof that
We
you
had
were
the
supposed to
same.
be out. So okay, but
Yeah,
yeah, we were locked down. Then we were at like certain levels to where it was okay and not okay, all that shit.
yeah, we had like the more country. Victoria had more freedoms, and then they tried to keep the city people away from the country, like divide us.
Mm-hmm.
And so then the country people, if anyone came to visit when we were open, they'd be extra vigilant out there because they wanted to keep the little extra tiny bit of freedom that they had. I don't know. We had like a 5K. Oh, you did miles. What's 5Ks in miles? I don't even know. 5 kilometers is not very far. It takes you about 5 minutes to drive that far. All right. So we had, what was it, 15? I can't remember. No, we had a really short, no, it was 15. I think. I don't know. Someone correct me if you're listening. What was our radius that we could drive at? And so people would, because there'd be checkpoints, and so you can't go out of your town. Like you had to go really close, like take your kids to school. That's about it. And so I don't know. I just did what I wanted because there wasn't any magical line that when I crossed it, I'd go and blow up, or
It's like I just did what I wanted.
I don't know. I'm going to piss off some people. Whatever.
Okay, here's one.
15, thank you, Ben, and lowered to 5. There you go. 15 lowered to 5Ks, and 25Ks for Aileen. She's in country Victoria. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, everyone's it was different.
Thank you, Ben. Shout out to you. I appreciate the comment. I really do, as well as you, Arlene. I want to make sure I acknowledge you guys who do comment. So I
Appreciate it.
Yes. Well, I can say over here in the States, we were locked down, and then it got progressively worse before it got better, because at the time I was working for an ambulance company, so I was considered an essential worker. But still, it was like I was still going to these places where people were not wearing masks. Like I would have to wear PPE all day, and I got sick of it. Like absolutely sick of it.
I think everyone has.
And now it's like now we're wearing masks, and the masks that we're wearing it's not really protecting me.
Shit, really?
It's not. The N95, don't get me wrong, I hated it, but then I loved wearing it because it gave me the sense of protection that I needed.
Yeah, that's what you felt like you needed. Totally cool.
But now it's like, who cares? Why do I need to wear a mask anymore?
If you can blow smoke through it. Like,
yes, no.
So what's the freaking point? What's it stopping? Sweet fuck all.
And then now because like I work in the medical field as a surge tech now, so I'm in the OR all the time. So now I have masks, no matter what. But it's like it's stupid. It's really stupid. And I think the one thing that I learned from the pandemic is we have to be able to enjoy the little things, because the little things were taken away from us. Just to be able to go outside, that was taken away. Just be able to like go to the store, that was taken away from us. Those little joys, and people seem to really miss that. They was like, oh well, I can't do what I want to. No, you can't, because now we're all being punished for people's stupidity.
I totally disagree with the people's stupidity part. We're on completely different opposite opinions of the whole pandemic thing, but that's all right. We're all entitled to our opinion. But yeah, it was, if anything, it's taught so many people about, paying attention and appreciating all those little things that we do that we take for granted, which is really cool. So, I really missed hugs and seeing my clients in person and things like that. So I really missed, hugs. Yeah, I hug my clients. What the heck? Why are you making a face?
Wait a minute, you're gonna tell them about their downfall and then hug them with, like, oh, I embrace you no matter what. Like, really? That's what you do?
Yeah, at the end, like they always want to hug. Like we have a connection, we go through some big shit. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, that's just, I'm just a hugger. But they always ask first and they always want to hug.
No problem. Everybody can use a hug, just not after bad news. That's all.
What bad news? I'm not telling people bad news. I've never told, like, that's not what I do. I help them. They leave with hope and a plan for their life, not like they don't tell them they're going to die or some shit. Like,
oh no, I'm just being facetious. I'm just messing with you.
It's not like that. Or maybe they need a hug because I just depressed them so much and they just I usually make my clients cry. I got to give them a hug at the end. So
okay, hey, whatever you do, that's on you. That's on you. I'll ask the people who are watching, like, if she gave you bad news, would you want to get a hug from her? I'm gonna say no. That's me. That's just me. But still, I mean, she looks like a nice person. She looked like she could give you some really bad news in a very sweet, generous type of tone.
Oh no, that's sweet. I'm also a massage therapist, and
there you go. Ben said yes. So Ben said he would love to take bad news from you.
Yeah, I'm a massage therapist too, and I usually get called a sadist, and like they reckon I enjoy torturing them, which is kind of true.
I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I think you're swaying me a little bit. I might want to hug afterwards. So I feel what you're saying. I do. Okay.
It's all the vibe. It's good energy.
Yes, it is.
And apparently, you need to hug for like 30 seconds, apparently, and the energy actually shifts with someone when you hug for longer. Should test that out if there's anybody that you actually hug. Do you hug anybody well? Besides like a bro hug, like pat on the. What do you guys do when you meet your mates? Is it just high five? Do you do anything? Oh, sorry, elbow tap.
It really depends, because if I know you, then like I'll give you a nice of this, pull you in, pat on the back.
Oh, yeah. I know
that's what I'll do. But like if it's my brother, then I'll like hug him and embrace him. But see, I have to know you to do that. I'm not just going to embrace anybody.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I usually, when I meet somebody, some go to shake hands, but usually people just hug, kiss on the side of the cheek, that kind of thing. But I usually ask first, or I just say, I'm a hugger, and they go, cool, bring it in. So yeah, but if they didn't want to hug, I'd say, no worries. Like one of my kids, she doesn't like doing hugs. She's like, get out of my space, man. So someone goes to hug her, she just goes, hi, like, get away from me. But just, just gotta. Some people like it.
I would never forget when I was 19. One of my best friends, he was like, "Well, I want you to meet this girl." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And I'll never forget this. This will always stick with me. When she said hi to me, she was like, "Hi, Will." She did this. No. She went upside down and she was like this. Yeah, I swear.
Okay, why?
I don't know. That's just how she greeted me. She was just like, hi.
Okay. Well, you remember her.
I remember that. I don't remember what she looks like. I just remember that interaction where she did this. So.
Okay.
Well, that's Crystal. I'm glad you're a hugger. Yes, I remember you're a hugger. So thank you.
Good job. We love her.
Do you have a question for Miss Xzavia? She could do a reading.
I can do a mini reading for you. Got my cards here ready. In Australia too, in sport, I don't know if you guys do it over there, but the guys tend to slap each other on the ass. Not in a gay way. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You know what? Whether it's gay or not gay, just
normal, like smacking them on the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Crystal, then ask her your question.
Okay, so if you think of a question, not just like, don't just say love life, whatever, what do you want to actually know? And I'll draw a couple of cards to give you a bit of a plan of action of what to do about it or how to attract it or whatever it is you like.
This should be interesting.
So you wouldn't slap any asses. Do you play basketball? Would you do anything sporty?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna go around slapping dudes on the ass. No, that's
okay.
gay. That's just gay. Like,
It's really normal here.
yeah, it's going to be normal if someone does that to get their ass beat because you don't hit me on my ass. I don't even like touching my own ass. So,
Oh, you might be surprised. Well, you haven't had the right person smack your ass then.
no, you just pause and stop that right there because no.
Sorry, my mind lives in the gutter. I cannot bring myself out of it.
It's okay, but still, like you're telling me, my ass hasn't been slapped right, and I don't want it to be slapped at all. So
not by a girl.
now you got it.
You don't like. Okay, cool. No worries.
You're into some kinky shit. It really does.
That's basic. It's not even kinky. What are you talking about? Thought you'd be a bit more adventurous, Will.
Okay, here you go.
From love to work life. Wow, that's a really broad question. Pick one. From love to work life. Is anything important I need to know? All right, I'm going to do one card for each. Love, work, life. Is anything important you need to know? These cards are like energy oracle cards. So I'm going to ask about the energy around currently, maybe something you're not seeing. Yeah, okay, that's the question. Your higher self tells me how to word it, what you need to know. Will's like, whatever. What's going on? So, all right. Love and work. Anything you need to know that you're not seeing. And if anything comes up that you're not sure, like it might be something you need to pay more attention to or something like that. So card for each one for Crystal. Okay. Love and then work life. Let's see.
And then she goes, anything in between.
You're pushing it. You can pay me for a reading. It's $100 Australian for an hour.
So that'd probably be $20 US.
No, it's the other way around. No, it's like 80. It's probably like $87. I don't know. All right. It was love life then work. All right. So love life.
Yeah, it's love life then.
Okay. No wonder you're asking about like love life. I got like this hostilities card. He's not impressed. All right. So that's either your love life, like the partner you have, or is it like hostile energy about yourself, like you're picking on yourself or putting yourself down or blaming yourself for something, or you've got a partner or someone recently in your life that you've just got this negative energy. They're going through some shit. Like there's just shit, negative energy around you at the moment. So be nicer to yourself. You attract, if you weren't listening earlier, Crystal, you attract the kind of partner that you feel like you deserve. So if you want someone that will treat you well and someone that respects you, respect yourself, love yourself, really have a look at what you need to work on to otherwise if you give yourself shit and you're hard on yourself, you're going to attract someone that ends up saying negative shit about you and picking on things as well. Like that's just how it works. You attract
basically, Crystal, stop dealing with these dumb niggas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that. I can't say niggas. I'm white. Like it's just can't talk like that. Work. That'd be weird. Work. It's a journey card. So this sounds like you're changing jobs, you're moving somewhere, you're going somewhere different, or you're doing the kind of work that's online, flying. What do you do for work? Are you thinking about changing? Have you just like okay, well, for work, yeah. So like, are you thinking about changing jobs? Because it means you're going somewhere. Like that's the card. That's something you don't know, or maybe you're about to. Because I don't know. I know if I was doing a live reading with you and you're talking to me, I'd be like, so are you thinking of going somewhere, changing, or is there opportunities, a nursing assistant? Okay, so if you want to stay in that, there may be like a chance to go up, like pay rise or whatever, change of jobs, or you might be getting transferred to a different location. or if you're moving, you'll go somewhere else. So that's what it's about, what you didn't know. So if you're not sure, that means it's coming up. So change your location, change a job, something like that. You're shifting. Oh, well, that's your answer. I found a new job and not sure if I'd leave at my old job. That's telling you, see you later, bye. This is your higher self giving you advice. You have free will, do whatever you want. But I always say, if your higher self saying do it, then I would do it because I know more than you. So there's your answer. If you want to go with that, go. Pleasure, treasure. I love that card was nice and fitting, made perfect sense to what you're saying then. Great confirmation.
Okay, so you want to do a general reading on me? That way I can share with
Okay. General reading? No. It's more specific. Otherwise, I'm going to do like fluffing around trying to figure out what shit means. Just get to the point. What do you actually want to know? Have you got a decision to make?
I mean, I've already made a decision, even though I'm about to like start traveling for work. But it's, I feel like I'm in a crossroads of life. I don't know which way I should go.
All right, what are your two choices? And I can look at both options and tell you which one's better.
I don't want to be putting my business out there. So it's like,
I'll see what then. All right, well, tell me like option A, option B. Something about it so I can bring, because I need to bring in the energy of what it is. So what it is, if you want to keep it.
Say like this. So, of course, like I said, I'm a traveling tech. And then it's also affecting my home life. So I want to know, once I'm there, no, I will not. So you could just keep doing what you're doing, Crystal. Okay, go
Spit it out.
How about that? I want to know, like, should I stay here where I'm currently at, or should I just start traveling and going further than I normally would? I feel like my home base is keeping me from really, how would I say it, really evolving, I guess.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do a card around. What's the first one will be, what's the energy around look like for you if you stay? What's the energy look like for you if you go? And then we'll see if there's any difference, or it's obvious, or it could be like great both ways. Who knows? So we'll have a look. Stay or go. What's Bill doing? Now the song's in my head. Should I stay or should I go now? I'm not going to sing because I can't sing. What's that song called? I don't know. Stay. Okay, stay, go for Will. Alrighty. Stay. Go. Ooh, that was not what I was expecting. Okay.
What is that supposed to be?
I was expecting, like, I love adventure and traveling and going out there and like, let's get shit done, go explore. But you got hang on, the Leo moon is shifting a lot of people to do what Will is asking. True, but for the go card, you got like broken heart. Oh, yeah. So that shows me, and it doesn't always mean literally like someone's going to break your heart. It might be like you feel like too much. It might be too much for you too soon, or it doesn't actually necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It could. Hang on, I'm getting extra stuff with that one. Oh, awesome. Okay, it's not. It's telling me to read it upside down. Okay, so it's actually not that you're going to get your heart broken and it's going to be terrible. It's actually going to be very healing for shit that you've been through emotionally over your life. So it's going to be a whole process for you. It is going to, like you were talking about growth. It won't be easy. Like it'll be lots of shifts and changes and growth for you, but you'll grow up a lot and you're going to heal from lots of past bullshit. They're showing me a couple of examples in your life, like in your timeline, which I don't need to go into because that's personal, but they're just giving examples of just childhood stuff and teen stuff. Like it'll just help you be your own man without feeling like you have to prove yourself to anybody, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. But staying is nice. Staying is also nice too. It's a happy family card. So it's more about you would, if you stayed, funnily enough, if you stayed, you would actually settle down faster, is what they're saying.
Well, not Michigan, because this is the worst place to settle down at. So
don't know. Yeah. So if you don't want to just never get out of here, and this is what would happen. Not a bad thing, but it's just saying you would meet somebody with kids already, or you would settle down and you probably miss out on the chance to go. So I think I'd be brave and fuck off out of there. Sorry, I keep swearing.
Well, no, because that car looks really white and I'm black, so I think it's kind of biased.
What? There's not enough black people in my cards. I got racist cards. Shit. Color doesn't matter. Like, I don't give a shit about color. Everyone's blood is red.
See, color might not matter to you, but in some of us it does.
I totally get that, but like I said, for me, blood is red. I don't give a shit of what anything else. As long as you're not an asshole, we can be friends. Like, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Is there anybody else out there that is watching or listening that would love to ask our psychic for a reading or any type of other questions?
About anything. You want to know about how many kangaroos I see every day? Shit like that. What do you want to know about Australia if you're not from there? We've touched on a few subjects.
So here's a question. You said you went to New York. So how did you get from Australia to New York? Like, did you have a connecting flight or was it a straight direct?
Like, what do you mean I swam? Like, what?
Yeah, you swam. Okay.
A plane, bitch. What are you talking about?
I know you took a plane, but how many planes did you have to take? Wait a minute, did you just go, bitch?
It took one.
I just realized that. You said on a plane, bitch. Like, wait, what?
I've gone red. One plane, one long flight.
How long was that flight?
I don't remember shit like that, man. I channel spirits. Like, I don't remember boring stuff like how long my plane flight was, like 7 years ago. I don't know. I don't remember. No idea. I just thanks, Ben, for laughing at us. Jet lag. I don't know. We'd never caught up on it, so it was probably like a day, 24 hours, 27 hours, something like that. Because I'm a day ahead. I got to fly a whole day backwards. Time travel.
Yeah. All right. Wow. On a plane. I don't know if I could do that. I really don't. I'd probably kill somebody.
Walk around, watch a shitload of movies. Yeah. It'd be really nice first class and you could like sleep properly and stuff, but I was just back in economy.
Yeah, back in economy, okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you enjoy your time in New York?
Sure did. I didn't go see Statue of Liberty. I could see it from a distance because it would take like a whole day of like catching a ferry and stuff. Couldn't be bothered. I've seen it in all the movies, but I did stuff that I wanted to do because I'm a big movie buff and I like seeing all the places that I've seen in so many movies and TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. Just went on, did the touristy thing, went on one of those big double buses and stuff and learned some stuff about the city, just saw some great scenes, made new friends. I went and saw a show on Broadway. That was on my bucket list to do. And I went and saw a Yankees game, so that was awesome.
Yeah, you have to go see the Yankees game. Yeah,
that was really fun because we don't do like so I wanted to order like chili cheese fries, which is something we don't really have. Like, why are you shaking your head? Is that dumb?
Okay.
What?
No. I was just like, oh.
He's judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just like, okay, chili cheese fries. That's you.
I know it's really normal to you, but it's not. We don't really do fake cheese on stuff. You got sweaty hot cheese. We don't have that. Like, we're healthy in some ways. We don't have novelty. That's what I mean. Like, it's weird. We don't have that much.
Now you want to hold us Americans? That's fine. Go ahead. just keep dousing it on. Go ahead. Just keep doing it.
Well, yeah, do everything supersized, like all your takeaway and stuff. You have like jumbo cups of, what do you call it? Soda. We call it soft drink. I don't know why. Soft drink.
It's soda.
You have like jumbo. We have a large, which is like
We call it
500 mil. That's about it.
soda pop. It just really depends on where you're at. So.
Huh?
Yeah, some people call it soda. Some people call it pop.
Pop.
Pop, yes.
Because of the bubbles? Like,
no, it's just pop.
Yeah, but did that come from because there's little bubbles in it and it pops? Like, what?
Like I said,
Soda
Americans.
pop is a tool. Okay. Well, we call it soft drink, which is weird. Like yeah, and you call this is probably a sweater. It's a jumper.
What?
We call it we call it jumper.
What do you call the things you put on your feet? Walkers?
Shoes. No, we call them runners. You call them sneakers. You sneak, we run.
Okay.
We don't say sneakers. That's no. Oh yeah, Ben. Yeah. So soft drink is soft, but yeah, that makes sense. That's why we call it soft drink. Thank you. A hard drink has spirits in it. Yep. We don't say hard drink though. We just order Scotch and Coke.
Okay.
We don't say candy. We say lollies.
Lolly. Okay.
What do you call a lollipop? Like on a stick.
Lollipop.
Right. Lollies. Lollipop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sweets. Not really saying. Nobody really says
Maybe
sweets.
candy, maybe.
Land of the Brave, sneakers. Yep. And we run Land of the Courageous. Great analogy, Ben.
Okay, this has been a lovely. It really has been. It has.
I like how you're like surprised with the sarcasm coming from the Aussie. What's going on here?
I am, because it's like you don't you always think like other countries, they have their different levels of sarcasm, their different levels of comedy, but as it to almost be like our sense of comedy to where it's natural. So it's like wow. I'm really loving Ben, and I would really love to take him out for a drink, but I don't think I'm going to get on a plane for a day just for one. But I appreciate you, Ben. Salute to you. So.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's wasted a day with the flying to America because you're going back a day, so you take the day so you haven't really lost any time.
Yeah. So for this to work out, I would have to take almost 4 days, like a day to get there, a day to get back, and then a day to recuperate, and then a day okay.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. It's just how it is. Same if we're going to England or anywhere else. Yep.
Okay. All right. So, is there anybody else who's listening want to ask, Miss Xzavia a question, comment, anything besides asking her out because she's already married? She has 6 kids, so that's how.
Oh, geez. Yep. Did already pop? I only popped out 3 of them. Thank goodness.
And then you have 3 step kids. So.
Yeah. They're all gorgeous. Sometimes. It's been fun. I've been having a great time laughing at you and with you, Will.
Yes, likewise. And I would love to do this again. We do it again. At least maybe once every couple of weeks, because it'd be nice to talk to somebody.
I'm happy to jump on any time. This is fun. We can talk about more different words that we use that don't make any sense. Anything else you want to know? We might actually have some questions figured out next time because we just jumped on here and winged it, which is totally fun. I loved how we went, the topics just range from whatever.
Yeah, see what a good natural conversation is, where you just talk and then you just go from, especially since it's tomorrow. So
yeah, exactly. We're in the future. I can't tell you the weather because I'm on the other side of the world. It's just friggin' freezing gray. I'm looking at the gray sky. Winter sucks.
Okay, well, I would love to give the floor to you. So those who are listening, who have tuned in, who have watched, if any of them want to reach out to you, and talk with you, get a reading, how can they get it?
Awesome. So my website is hang on, wait, Ben's interrupting. Here's a question. No, I haven't seen Jim. I don't even know how to say that.
Brewers?
Brewers?
It looks like Brewers to me, but
Brewers.
I could be wrong. But no, I personally, I'm going to say no, I haven't been.
No, and I'm really shit with names, so I wouldn't know if I fell over and like I have to see him and then I go, oh yeah, I know him. Then no. I only really follow comedians on TikTok. That's about it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, optimisticxzavia.com.au to reach me to book in a reading or healing, and I just send you a Zoom link, and it works out for you the time zone difference as well, which is awesome. Or I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Insta, LinkedIn, everywhere, same name with the spelling you can see on the screen.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Wherever it is.
Yeah, like that.
That way? Oh, cool. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you so much, Xzavia, for coming and just enjoying me and kicking the shit with me. This was nice. This is a nice improv thing to do. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I want to do this again. This was really fun, and we'll be a little bit more organized next time that we do this. So.
Well, good. It was fun. Really nice to meet you, and hi to anybody who watches replay it later.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So people, remember, make sure you reach out to her, to Optimistic Xzavia, on all things, on all her socials, and just hit her up and make an appointment. So
awesome.
So much for joining me, and I will be in contact with you soon so we can do it again.
Awesome. Thanks, Will. Bye.
Bye. Yes, people. So thank you so much for listening and tuning in and watching and having fun with me and Xzavia. I want to thank her for joining me, and we just had a nice, good time. Thank you to all of those who are listening and watching, who also, chimed in. I want to give a shout out to Ben, to Crystal, to Raylene, and Jody. Thank you to all those who were watching, chimed in. We had a great time. I appreciate you all. So we will do this next time. And we will have more fun with Xzavia, for her doing her readings on you, as well as me. I had fun with it. I don't understand it. I really don't. But that's just me. That's just me. So yes, if you like what you saw, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can find me everywhere at Sarcasm and Orgasm, everywhere, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and I think TikTok. I don't know. I don't do TikTok that much, so it is whatever. So that's just me. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And remember, keep it sarcastic and always keep it funny, interesting. And I'm Will, and I'll talk to you all soon.